Chat, it is the moment that you have all been waiting so patiently for. It is time for Anton Blast, any percent defeat Satan with Cawis.
Hello.
Take it away.
Well, yeah, I'm Cawis, an Argentinian speedrunner of this game, also current world record holder, and Viper is very close to. I'm really proud of him. But yeah, now we're just gonna do this run of ANTONBLAST. Now I have a question for the billboard. What character won it? Was it Anton or Annie? Because you have to choose before you start.
That's right, and we had a last-minute snipe for Annie, thanks to this $10 donation from Leo Boosted, who says, "Good luck, Cawis. I hope to see Annie going really fast in this run. And if this is a PB, I'll double my donation."
Okay.
Thank you so much for that wonderful donation to Go Rescue Petsa.
Thanks, you really thanks. Okay, we're gonna play with Ed because also there's one small thing about Ed, which is one of the cutscenes before the final boss fight, that she doesn't get it, so she's just like very slightly faster than Anton, which is kind of dumb, but it's fine. Anyways, too much talk. We gotta
Alright,
play.
chat wants you to go fast.
Yeah.
Don't blame him.
There's a cutscene kind of. Okay, yeah. It's starting in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're starting this. You start the moment your character gains control. So now we start with Border City, the very first level of the game, that just teaches you the main mechanics of the entire game. They're just clutching and bouncing. Also, that first room is probably the hardest part of the level. Honestly, there's like very tight frame windows where you just have to like do some very dumb movement and keep your clutch speed. All of that just to gamble at the very final cycle of it. But yeah, that's pretty much just the final room. All the other rooms don't have too much else really. But it's still kinda difficult to get it optimally. Just gonna find over here, doing some platforming. This game is not really too much like Pizza Tower, where you just have to like keep a lot of speed for every single place. You just kinda have to do like tight platforming overall. Especially on the very last levels, there's a lot of tight platforms that you have to do for just progressing through them. Also, as you can see, we have this little guy following us. It's the spirit. Every level has a single spirit that we have to collect for progressing to the next one. And even then, with all of that, we're running Happy Hour. Oh my god, it's like the pizza time, the hurry up of Warrior Land, which this game is also inspired by Warrior Land, funnily enough. It's another one of a kind. And we just could have progressed very quickly here, trying to keep our clutch speed. That we can also keep it while going for these jump pads very easily. Just have to time it a little bit. Okay, that was dumb. And now we just get this dumb section. This super evil balloon with all the busters following us. And we just gotta outrun them. And make sure we don't fall off, because if we fall off we have to do an entire big room, which is not good, but we managed to get it. Also, yeah, ripped Anton. That guy was just like...
Is that dumpster a portal? This is wild.
Yeah, this is really cool. I also love the music of it. Also, we have that little people rollout that we can just use it for going for that big platform and getting to the exit door. And just with all of that, that's the first level, which is honestly very good level. I really like it, even if it's just the starting one. Anyways, all of this, we just have the... What is this guy? What is this old man? Well, basically, this is a very short cutscene that I kind of had to skip, but it's very much just like this guy is telling us, "Dude, there's some evil aura all over the place," and we're just like, yeah, I don't care. So it's just like, I don't know, why are we doing this? We don't even know why we're doing this. Also, wait, oh! Okay, I had to do. If you take a screenshot, a Steam screenshot in that place, you just get that mini dialogue, which is really dumb, and I like it. Anyways,
that's really funny.
now it's lower sewer. This level is the very actual first level. It's kind of one that tries to teach you and put you on a test with every single thing the game has. Like doing some slingshots that are those like small boosts I get after killing an enemy with a clutch, which is just like basically by timing a clutch before I get to the enemy or the brick block. Let's go progress to water. Surprisingly, this game does have some good water physics that are actually fun. We got those little tree bounces that are honestly really cool. And now we just have to get some cycles here, and this part doesn't really have nothing too surprising, so maybe if there's anything new, Satan.
Absolutely. So we have some love for you in donations. We've got $10 from Latsatella, who says,
Oh.
"Come on, Cawis, blast Satan into teensy tiny little pieces. Thanks for being such an incredibly funny friend and an amazing runner to watch in both Pizza Tower and ANTONBLAST. Hope you have as much fun as you have been excited for." That is so sweet.
Oh.
I'm so happy that we finally get to do this run. And also, those $10 did go towards our open incentive for this run right now, which is to do all collectibles in Hell Manor. Right now, we have $10 out of the 200 that we need. So chat, it is time to go ahead and donate for this incredible, mind-blowing run of ANTONBLAST. Remember, you gotta click that incentive when you donate to go rescue Pet Adoption Center, an incredible cause. And Cawis, long do we have to make that incentive, do you think?
Yeah. Also, as you could see, there was this little shark guy. I honestly didn't even know it was a shark. I thought it was just like something pointy, something evil maybe. But it is supposed to be a shark. The most is just jumping, and if you clutch, you just get like small boosts, which is not very interesting, but it's the main mechanic of the level, apart from the water. Let's go to the background here. Make sure we don't touch the fire. I slow down there. It's kind of dumb. Okay, now we got probably the most difficult part with the shark, because there's this one strat where we have to grab the spray can, because it's the most optimal way so that we don't climb these little waterfalls. It's a very dumb timing. Hold on. Okay, I got it. That looks very simple, but it's kind of difficult because you don't have any visual cue at all. You just have to like pray to get that small jump. Also, we have this little trick. Yay! We climb the ladder at the very last pixel, and then we just get up here and ignore all the platforming that was involved here. Break that search and just start swimming a little bit. We're getting close to the spirit too, so we're kind of close to the finish of the... But not the end of the level, more like just, you know, the clock, the happy hour clock. Get this small thing with the water, that we just have to progress it through the gears. And it's happy hour again. Everything is set on fire, everything is evil, there's a lot of evil. Gotta blast through it. Also this very cool looking like shader with all the darkness that's down here. Also we get those rollouts. So there's this main tag in the game that I didn't explain at the very first moment, but it's called rollouts. It's very much just starting a hammer bounce after gaining any sort of momentum. And if we do that, we get to keep it. We get to keep a lot of speed, which is the main, like, thing that the moveset has. We can just keep any speed we get, even from cannons, from like some fire portals that we're gonna have in the next levels. And yeah, they are very useful to use in pretty much every single level. There's a ton of them. There's some hard ones, some easy ones, some big ones that save a lot of time. But there's a lot of ways of doing them. This game's a lot of like revolving around like keeping your speed, because it's really important, because there isn't really like a run button like in Pizza Tower where you just have to hold it and that's it. Or you actually have to like time your clutches here, because that's like the rhythm of the game. You just have to keep it. Anyways, we're close to the level. We're finishing that one last shark section. Have a small auto scroller here, which is just getting to the exit door. Boom! And we finish the rows.
So good.
Also, yeah, you can tell the game has a lot of explosions everywhere. It's just like crazy. Also, if you wanted, this is the only level where we grab another collectible that isn't the spirit, because they're just the optimal way or the safer way of doing them. Anyways, now up to This this is the first boss of the game called Brawl Buster, and it is supposed to be an auto-scroller for speedrunners, but if you want to do the optimal strats, it becomes a headache. Hold on, I wish I get it, please. Okay, yeah, I got it. It is very done to get him to punch like the ring, like the very wolf ring, and it's very much just like we have to fight here against him, and if we make sure he touches the ground beforehand, we manage to just like save a little bit of time because we ignore some of the time we're supposed to like actually wait. Also, yeah, I'm receiving a lot of dumb damage. Whoopsie. Okay, and we're just gonna dodge. It's gonna just like the actual boring part that you cannot speed in this game, at least in this level. Gonna do this again. Okay, got it. I'm gonna do this dumb bounces over him again. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm low HP. Yeah, in this game the boss is just like very dangerous because you have a very limited amount of HP, especially the first ones. But don't worry, we have a lot of more bosses coming up. Especially, there are two types of bosses in this game. There are the busters, that are like guys like this, that look like moles, and their fights are like overall another scroller. And then you have the big bosses that you have to like actually hit them every single time you can. So they're kinda more fun to do than these ones. Be sure to remind me of the Cartoon Network. Kinda looks like it.
Yeah, I was seeing that in chat too, and I agree. It's reminding me of some of the sort of old school cartoons that I love, and that would be really cool if to see in donations. I would love for y'all to tell me what was your favorite cartoon growing up, or what's your favorite cartoon now? Doesn't matter. It can be Anton Blast. It can be anything that's on television. Whatever you want to do. Can we get a $10 donation train rolling? And can we get those going at about 20 minutes on the timer? So what you got to do is you got to queue up a $10 donation, or whatever amount that you'd like, but let's go for $10. And click the incentive for the all collectibles in hell manner. As a reminder, we only have about an hour to go, actually, before that incentive closes. It's not the end of the run, it's only about an hour from now. So let's get that started at 20 minutes, queue up that donation, and then click submit. I would love to see that number go up, especially because we are super close to 2.5K. So let's do it.
Yeah, there's also this funny joke I had in my friends group that would just pronounce Hell Manor as Hell Manor instead. It was really funny.
Hell manure. Mm.
Hell Manor.
That smells fishy to me.
Yeah, it does. Also, yeah, we're on this level, Cinnamon Springs. We have this little gimmick of like tornado that isn't too interesting for the speedrun, but it's kinda cool. Also, yeah, the level is pretty much like when the game tells you it's gonna be hard, because there's like very tight platforming, as you could see in the very first room. But like if I just fall down, I just get hit by lava, which is like, nah, I don't want that. It's also a lot of rollouts in this level, and also there are a lot of cycles in the upcoming section that can be very annoying at first glance, but if you learn them very well, it can be like, okay, they're not like a big issue, you can take them down. Anyways, we went to the cycle, but you cannot really do too much else. Also here, not a tornado. There's a small coyote jump. Okay, I got it. I don't know why you get like a lot of time for just doing a coyote jump there, which is like very dumb. Also, we gotta ignore this cycle here by just doing another rollout. Usually you cannot reach that platform, you have to do a rollout there. And also this small mechanic of the game, which is like you gain a little bit of height with your ground pound, so you can just do what I did. And you can just skip like a good amount of places with that mechanic of the game. It is intentional, the devs do know about that little thing of the ground pound. There's like this little Kaizo level inside the game where you're forced to use the mechanic for finishing it. Which is cool, honestly. I really like it. It's like the use of ground pounds in Mario. It's for Cawis and Mario. I just got this bar which is just like cycles everywhere. You can see. Build the X, build the dragon. Oh, I fell off. Oh well. That's unfortunate. Got away. Was not paying too much attention. It's fine. We just get here. And you just have to like. So you can see the main mechanic of the level is just press all the 4 buttons for progressing to it. Sometimes it's not like that though. You have to like press them after you get to the happy hour. Let's got all these explosions just break the floor on this like layer. So it's really cool. I love that mechanic of thinking just like changing layers to a completely different one. Got this evil room, just like very difficult sometimes. But at least I got it. Also ignoring this ramp. Maybe it's oh. And we got another auto scroller. Yeah, that is really dumb. You can just buffer a jump and just gonna ignore the ramp and it's actually faster. Okay, here we got a list. You know, I was trying to play Wario Land 4, but I just forgot. It was happy hour, we got a blast. Also, just have seen that like weird backslide that I don't know what to call it, but just thinking about calling it backslide. People just call it like Kermit as a joke name. Also because there's a strat name in Pixel Tower called Kermit, so it's kinda funny to just steal it. But yeah, it's pretty much just like you have to do a slide, then you buffer like the opposite direction. After that, you have to press clutch and slide again, and then you will do like that weird backward slide I did, which is very useful for just going through some sections are very awkward like that one, since you cannot really turn around in some, you can't really turn around mid-air, so that's the only way of doing that. We get here some more tornado and becoming a ball, those ramps. So we got this little strat. I got it. That's cool.
Noted. Or maybe
I literally noticed that strat like, I don't know, yesterday.
That's awesome.
Very cool. We got the spirit, which is just like hidden up there. I don't know why it's there, honestly. Could do some try. Oh, okay. Didn't get to keep my clutch speed. If you lose your clutch speed, this game is like very bad. You don't get to go as fast as you can, especially in sections like this where you kind of have to, because otherwise you just fall down to the lava. There's some tight rollouts here and there. Calculating the distance, the jump height of each one. But we managed to get to the end very easily.
Nice. That timer
Felt
was
kind of
no
bad for
problem.
that miss. Yeah. Felt kind of bad for that miss rollout. I mean, for that miss cycle, which I lost a ton of time, but it's fine.
It's just more time for chat to go ahead and get those $10 donations queued up for the $10 train that is leaving the station at 20 minutes on the timer. So y'all only have a couple more minutes to queue up those donations to get on the train. You might want to buy some tickets for friends too. And remember to put all of those donations towards the Hell Manor incentive to collect all collectibles in Hell Manor. We only have about an hour to get that done. So let's do it.
Yeah, so as you can see, the levels are very long sometimes. Like Cinnamon's like, I don't know, 5 minutes long. So yeah, the time does go very quickly. Especially when the game is like this cool. I really love the game. I really used to lose a lot of time just like playing the game, because it, not only the levels are long, but they're also like very enjoyable. Especially with this one, Bomb Candy Mines. I love the thematic of this one. The music especially is has probably one of the best soundtracks in one of the sections that I'm gonna get to it soon. But first we're gonna do some damage strats. This level has a lot of damage strats actually. It has like 4 or 3. But thankfully you do get some good amount of HP. It's gonna become
Is
a
there a way to tell
ball.
how much HP you have at any given time?
Yeah, it is on the top left corner. The marked by beetles.
Ah.
And that golden one I have is a temporary HP I bought. But the only temporary thing of it is that if I die, it's gonna go out. But you know, if you wanna be Ultimo, you kinda don't wanna die.
That makes sense. Sounds like time
Anyways, you
lost.
can ignore these crystals. Make use of our invincibility frames. Because like there's the mechanic of the bomb in this level. You can use bombs, and later on we're gonna have another type of bomb, which is gonna be very dumb. But yeah, for now this is, I think this is all the damage shots in the level. I don't remember. There are a lot, especially in this section that's kind of just mini puzzle with all the crystals. But this is room, and we have this one small skip. Okay, nice. I don't use that A ball, and I just use my speed and some hammer bounces for going through that room very quickly. As you can see, these A balls are funny. It's like that sort of movement of the ball. But there's evil crab that throws evil things. Well,
Oh,
just
giant
dodge it.
enemy crab.
And we now have this. And hold on, because this is the, I think, the last normal bomb. Because now, guess, I am the bomb. Very silly moment. It's just like very precise jumping, and there's just like some clutches for going a little bit faster. Also, we got to the very cool part of the level, especially this song. Let you guys hear a little bit, where there's some bomb jumps here and there. It was inspired by some Sonic soundtrack. I don't remember the name of it. Also,
Yeah, this
it's
does
not in
sound
that one part.
Sonic-esque.
But you can identify it. Sadly, it was very short. Because like this one part of it you just completed very quickly. But I swear this part of the soundtrack is so good. Okay.
Could see some jam emotes in chat potentially for this.
Oh yeah, Studio Police, yeah that. Anyways, we're done with that, back to the normal music. And now we are here. So the silence. Why would it be silent here? Oh, I know why. Because it's gonna be happy hour, of course. Double happy hour is like kinda short, but it still has some interesting things. Especially when you get to the last bomb part. I really like that one. It's some cool platforming. Also, yeah, we got run out of that lava that's just like coming for us. We're blessed right now. I think all of us are just gonna get caught up by it. He's right behind me. Or more like below me. I just gotta run here, do some jumps very quickly. It's also very silly movement. It's just like you go so quick, you kind of lose where you are. I forget. Go through these very tight sections. Get to this room again for the fourth time, I think. I don't know why. It's just like I just go back to that room like so many times. It's really dumb. Gotta go up here. Also, yeah, I really like the dumb sprites in this game. They're so cool. Just like when you get thrown off a cannon, or just like when you get blown up. We are very close to the exit. And yeah, we got out of here, and the lava couldn't even touch us. Well, except for the lava that we had to use for the damage strats. And now we are gonna get to the funny part of the run. We're gonna have this super evil satanic door. What could it be? You wonder.
I do want
It's super evil, I can't believe it. It's also a spirit there. At the small cutscene, they're just like, where's my red guy? I'm not a red guy. But I have to fight against this super evil juvenile guy. It's like this is one of the big bosses that we have to, as you can see, constantly hit him, because otherwise you just cannot progress through it. Gotta dodge this attack, the cigarette attack, by just staying right below him, because that's the point where those flames of the cigarette don't have any hitbox, so you can just do that. He kind of tries to do all the other attacks. They have an order, but he just cannot do them because I'm fast. So we got this second phase. It's a very complicated one cycle. Hold on. Oh my god, I got it. That's cool. And I got the
nice.
optimal one. Yeah, you're not supposed to do it that fast. Like, he's supposed to go up there and be invulnerable, but I was just too quick, you know.
Just too
And now we got
fast.
super evil gun, but now he's just like super destroy and boom. And
Super
that's
good.
it for Jubiku. Very quick fight. Some of the bosses here are like super quick. But
Speaking
yeah,
of super
that
quick,
was the
could I
first.
sneak in some love for you?
Oh yeah, maybe you can question. Yeah, is there anything new, Satan?
Yes, we've got $25 from Scotty C, who says ANTONBLAST is one of my favorite games to watch when people are speedrunning it. Keep blasting, Cawis. You're doing great so far. Thank you so much for that super generous donation to Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. I want to say that that's brought us only $30 away from 2.5K on the entire marathon. So chat, can we get there by, oh, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes on the timer? I know that's only 5 minutes to make $30, but I believe in you, chat. And remember, when you donate, to please go ahead and click on the incentive to upgrade to all collectibles for the Hell Manor section, which we have a little less than an hour to meet. So we still need quite a bit on that. Let's get it going.
Yeah, now we are at Big Bath. We're finished with the first floor. But now this level is... Sadly, you cannot really observe it when you're speedrunning it, but there is this weird ambience. As you can see, there's no music. All the other levels have really awesome music. Also, why I take damage there? Kinda dumb, because this level has like just the right amount of damage strats, but there's like barely any HP crates you can get. So that's kinda sad. Yep, so you can see this level is just a big bath, very evil bath, that you're gonna see the things that happen here. Because like there's some music, which is sound effects of me and the level, but why? I have this bad changing rooms. Oh, there's a wall. Oh, there's an oh, I see. Also, there's like infinite stairs, like in Super Mario 64, but kinda not supposed to look at that when speedrunning. So, also has this mirror rooms. I can't believe the same exact room. What? Oh. It was not a wall, it was just like the way you're supposed to go. Now we go here. Go for the same parts of the level again. So I gotta be careful here because I don't have HP. And yeah, just like, sure, just have like water midair. That's like completely normal, right? And also those super diabolical dark things. They're just like evil. Oh, I missed that. Don't.
Are we evil or are we good?
Everything is evil here.
I see, I see.
They don't want you here at all. Yeah, this was kind of show. We're also getting close to the funny part. Where's the space? Oh, it's happy hour. Of course, we get to this funny room. There's a cycle-based room. That's very difficult to do optimally. There's a little trick to do it more consistent, but which is still not free. Still have to like turn your brain on, you know. Also, as you can see, this torpedo gimmick of the level is just like kind of dumb movement, because it's like just 360 movement you can do with it, and you can also just break those super metal blocks. I don't know where they are. So you got on those very weird doors a super strange amount of doors there. You're supposed to follow a path for doing them optimally like I just did. But they're very cool when you're like playing casually. I'll say this level is really cool the first time you play it. It becomes kinda okay when you're like speedrunning. I really like it still. Also, yeah, that was not the exit. That was this
Oh, wow.
super evil door that's gonna bring me here. Where am I?
No, the super evil door.
I don't know, where am I? All this evil, just like everything is dark, and I have all these creatures. I just, you know, blasted them. And now this is the real exit. Now I can get out of this hellhole. But yeah, that was Big Bath. Very silly level. So yeah, it says I have no HP because I just live with the golden HP. You're kinda supposed to do that. You've got this another boss. You can identify the levels of the bosses just with the door. And we got this. Which is this guy? Tall Buster, and the T just breaks the screen. Why? Yeah, this fight is pretty much just turn-based. You cannot really do too much. So, is there anything new, Satan?
Well, I would love to tell chat that while we're waiting to go ahead and get that 2.5k, by the way, only $30 away from that, so let's get there soon. I'm going to tell y'all about what your donations are actually going towards. We are raising money for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center, which is a dog shelter in Hampton, Virginia. Go Rescue works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them the time, care, and love they need to find not just any home, but the right home. So it's an absolutely incredible cause, spearheaded by one local woman named Georgia Opanos, and she has done just an incredible job caring for now over 2,000 dogs. So your donations go straight to an absolutely incredible cause, and I am seeing that we are only $25 away from 2.5k. So chat, let's do that, and remember to click on the Hell Manor incentive for this ANTONBLAST run when you donate.
Sorry for the screaming.
That's okay. And
That's
actually,
one.
let's read that $5 donation from Mompy, who says, "Good luck, Cawis. Get a lot of misses."
Oh my god, thanks, Grumpy. Really, really thank you. Thanks to all of you guys. I love you. You're like so cool and so awesome.
Y'all, your community seems absolutely incredible and super supportive. I've been loving these donations and chat messages that have been coming in.
Yeah, this for ANTONBLAST runners. We hate the game, but we love it. So yeah. You know that feeling. Anyways, we're done with Top Boss. It was just turn-based and some RNG here and there. And then that one, like, last explosive things all over the place. Now we get to the evil up here. Let's see what Satan says. That's you.
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me.
Amazing. I really love those like silly Satan cutscenes right before you enter the level.
Game has a really cute sense of humor. I like it.
Was voice acted by Jenny. Surprised that one guy who voice acted in Ultra Kill. Yeah, that one. Yes, we get to this jungle level, concrete jungle. You can see some trees, some slime, and this super big buster. And yeah, this level has mainly just like thematic, just like trees and whatnot. This one looks really cool, and I really like the music. I saw this monkey. First monkey spotted. Oh, sorry, those dices are just like one way of locking some progression into levels. They're still really cool, honestly. It's like some turn on, turn off switches like in Mario. I really like that. This like, I don't know, super weird slime that you can just climb, but what? And we have this funny room that you can see the tech, the back slide. Yeah. It's really silly to look at that. It's just like, you're not supposed to do that. There's no way of doing that in just like with regular moveset. We get the spirit very early in this level. I don't know why it's designed like that, but sure. Because we're not even close to the finish. Gotta go through these ropes, rails, I don't know how to call them. Gotta go here, so we have a lot of saws, so they're just gonna try to hit us. But obviously we can just dodge it. Have some monkey. Also, we use the ground pound height thing for sections like that, where I just gain a little bit of fire for having like just for reaching a very small place that I have to reach. Also, you can see some skips there, and there's one big skip. Okay, that's cool. Oh, almost fell off. Okay, because like you're supposed to use those monkeys to reach up there, but I just timed a hammer bounce out of the cannon, and it just broke the bricks very easily. Oh no, the Anton. Poor guy. Anyways, we don't care about him. Just like, whatever. I don't know if people will kill him, but he's just there. He's sitting. Can always just kill him again in the next level. Because he's in every single level of the game. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, I don't see in every single level of the game? I don't remember. Also, your Melody said that like Jenny also voiced the Gabriel in Kill. Just really cool, honestly. He did an amazing voice acting for both of them. We go quickly through here and there. See this bouncy slime. Ignore the monkey. Bye, monkey. Okay, here some cannons. That has it's like half auto scroller, half kind of difficult things. Still, I really like love that. You can just like chill for a moment, and then you have like turn your brain on for some seconds, and then you can turn it off, and then turn it on. You know. We get this very cool room, very cool room. We just have to like all of these ground pounds. We're going through it very quickly. Oh, okay, missed that one. It's fine. Kind of hard to get them sometimes, but yeah. Now, happy hour. What's gonna happen to happy hour? In every single level, the happy hour, something evil, something very evil happening. Oh my god, everything is on fire! I can't believe it. They're in the trees. Why am I getting bugged? That was not supposed to happen. I don't know why that happened. It's fine. Just have to run from here using the monkeys, all of this slime. This monkey. Okay, I reached that. Also, you have to dodge those rockets that are just like very bad. You don't want them in your food, especially. You get here using a lot of the monkeys. Do some damage strats. To being optimal, of course. Use that buster for reaching that monkey. And now just this part has a kinda dumb strat. I like it. It's like dodging the slime very tightly. Okay, that was close. Gone like hell. These ropes kicking the trees. I really like that mechanic of just kicking the trees. It's like silly. You know, I like silly things. Of course I do. Anyways, we're going back to the main section of the level. Running and running. Okay. Oh, okay. I dodged that slime too by doing a very tight coyote jump. But anyways, I get to keep all of my speed and finish the level very quickly. Now we're gonna have a fun level, but it's gonna take a while until we reach that funny part. So in the meantime, is there anything new, Satan?
Well, I wanted to let chat know that if you're enjoying No Glitches Allowed 2025, we have all sorts of events that we actually put on, including an event called Complete-a-thon as well. And if you'd like to help with future events, we always accept volunteer applications before our events. They typically run alongside submissions and are announced on our Discord and Twitter. Keep an eye on those if you're interested in running production, tweeting the tweets, or maybe even hosting live on the mic like I am right now. Even if you're just looking to volunteer for the first time, we would be happy to help you get your foot in the door. That's right, we host Complete-a-thon, we host No Glitches Allowed, and we do all sorts of stuff year-round as well in the Discord servers. So go ahead and come on and hang out with us and maybe submit your runs or volunteer too.
Okay, now we are at the funny level by Perry also recognized it. So that was a very dumb mechanic that we're gonna see next. For now we just have some kinda crazy platform to say the least. We just skip a little bit of the sections in this room. We're not supposed to go over there, but it's just faster to do it. Let's have this boom 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 boom. Really like it. It's this evil house with all the evil photos of Satan. Not you.
I am okay. I can be evil for the purposes of this game.
It's fine. We get all of this kinda swamp sort of place. With this lava, of this dirt, very dirty level. As you can see those cats on this pinballs. I don't know how they call this pinballs, I guess. But you wonder why. Because I am the pinball. I am the pinball machine. We're not gonna play like the pinball machine because I am the ball. So it's not like I'm controlling the paddles. Well, I mean, I kinda have to control the paddles when it's like the main thing. We have this little machine here just to test you if you know the controls of the pinball. It's very easy. Let's get to this one that's kinda short too. There's some better ones later on. But it's kinda dumb to optimize them because they're just like very precise inputs if you want to do one specific thing. Because you can aim the paddles, but it's kinda awkward to do quickly. And just be progressively. And we get to the funny machine, the most complicated one, honestly. I tried a lot of strats here, and after a lot of time I finally managed to find a consistent one, which is this. Hopefully get it. Okay, I kinda got it. Okay, it's fine. Do some buffer jumps for grabbing all those cards, and some precise movement inputs for just like getting to specific place I want. And also just generally speaking some sections I was supposed to go. Now we have this small skip, very small. Was this covered by black? You don't like black, yeah? It's just like we ignore an orange color and just go over it, which is kind of funny. Now we're out of the pinball, we can actually play with the moves that we're used to. Use that wall for bouncing off the rock, and here you're forced to use the rock. Really like that some complicated things the game has are forced. So like you have to do it if you want to finish the level. It's happy hour, and now we have a last machine before we can progress with the pinball. It's kind of funny, a little bit short, but should be consistent at least. Okay, that was slow. It's fine. Kinda hard to try and manipulate the pinball physics, but it's fine. Also now we got this. Whoop. If you just mid-air, you can just skip speed with your ball, so it's better to just do that instead of going down the slope. Down here, back and forth, you just have to go down, clearing up this evil. And we get this funny background look, which is really cool. I really like.
Yeah, that's a really nice style.
Yeah, I really like the visuals of this game. They're really cool. Look at here, and some platforming, non-intended platforming. Here, now back to the first room. Just kind of dumb to try and do optimally too. The platform this level is generally dumber than all the previous levels. There's like the point of the game where it tells you, look, the things are gonna get hard from here, so like, get prepared. Especially on the very last levels that we're gonna have, they're gonna be very difficult if I just fail something. That's like the level layout, not a skip or a strat or something. Also, yeah, this level was funnily inspired by Crash Bandicoot to Insanity, as Melody said. Or Silflare say in the chat. Just really funny. This level has a lot of reference, honestly, especially to Crash Bandicoot. Like, just with some things you can identify it. Anyways, now we're up to the second big boss of the game. The super evil long Chinese dragon. I don't know why it looks like that, but yeah, it's freaky dragon. You just hit his head constantly while he's on screen. And you gotta be careful to dodge some of their attacks. But this one we can do this funny shove at the fire, where we purposefully take damage, and we have a better way of hitting him constantly than just like being below his head. We also have to kill this little dragons, they're just annoying. Gotta dodge that, of course. Get that. Boom, 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 boom. And okay, we're already done with phase 1. I surprisingly got the most optimal cycle for this fight. It's like the first time I've ever gotten a optimal fight, an optimal phase 1 of this boss that quickly. It's that consistently. Also, yeah, we have this weird face just spamming ground pounds. And now we have this very funny look that I really like. You just have to hit this.
That is mind-bending.
Yeah, you have to hit this evil cracks in his body. The pattern of them is like already set. I know where all of them are. It's not like RNG or something. That's why I'm doing very quickly. And yeah, now we're done with Freaker Dragon. That was a surprisingly quick fight. I'm surprised. So now we're heading to Brazil because of course there's like I don't know how many Brazilian devs in this game. Oh my god, that's crazy. Boom, boom, all over the place. And yeah, that was Freaky Dragon, another very quick fight. So at least the next big bosses and yeah, generally just bosses in general are just gonna be like much quicker. I mean, not much slower than this. They're gonna be like at the very least 3 minutes long. But yeah, as now we're done with the first 2 floors of the game. There are 4 floors. We're gonna go to the top, which is like the hardest point of the run, probably, because you have some difficult strats and just like very punishing skips if you fail them, like just falling down or having to do a complete, like an entire room that you're not supposed to because you just try to skip it. But yeah, now we're on Mad Mall, which is a cool level. I know a friend that really loves it because of the main gimmick of it. That's really cool. I like it. It's like my favorite. I can't really define what's my favorite ANTONBLAST level. But yeah, now the main gimmick is we have this evil goblin that's trying to steal the vault, and like what do? We have to press the switches before we hit a time limit. But and if we don't hit the switch in that time, the goblin is just gonna like grab the treasure and we're gonna be cooked. But of course the time limit in the speedrun is like bruh. It's like bruh. Does not exist then. It's fake. It's a propaganda. Anyways. We're gonna put this evil section with all these cameras that if we stay too close to them they're just gonna freeze us and we don't want that. But of course just have to go quickly. There's literally just one camera that can be annoying at first glance, but if you get the optimal strat, it's not an issue. This section is kind of just a little bit boring. It does have one interesting place, but that's it. So we press the switch and we do this small checkpoint warp where we ignore the band animation that we have to go through. If we just restart from last checkpoint there, we can just get teleported back to the place we're supposed to go to, and we just like skip one animation. Also now in this yellow section, it's pretty much just cycles. They can be a little bit annoying when you're trying to learn them. Actually no, very annoying. I remember spending a lot of time in this section trying to learn the optimal strategies and the optimal inputs, especially on this room. There are some very dumb bounces, some cancels there. Also some rollouts are very dumb ones that are very precise. Spent a lot of time just to notice that I could just do a slingshot rollout with that guy. And yeah, we can also just shoot this evil people. We don't have to shoot the good people, we have to shoot the evil people. The green ones. We got another checkpoint warp. And yeah, this level is pretty much just separated in different sections with different gimmicks. They're very cool, honestly. The blue one, that's like also difficult for new runners. You have to follow these goblins and kill them before you get to the time limit. It's very usual to run out of time in this section because the movement of the goblins is really dumb. Really dumb to understand and just like comprehend fully. Yeah, at least now we're done with this version. Got this one, we gotta do some setup. Here, that. Oh, that's down. Okay, got that one. And we got that. We are done with this section. We just go back to the door. We are here. And we only have one switch left. The green.
When you're ready, we have a big announcement coming from backstage here.
This green section is not too interesting. So at least we know we are close to happy hour. That doesn't have too much, especially if you like actually finish all the switches before the time runs out. So maybe we can roll some. We have some news, Satan.
Yes, I do have some big news. That Hell Manor incentive upgrading to all collectibles is now a milestone. So what that means, chat, is that if we get to $2.6 thousand at about 1 hour and 20 minutes into this run, then Cawis will collect all the collectibles in Hell Manor. So right now we have $2,475 on the marathon. That means we only need $125 more on the total to be able to get that. Every single donation counts. And so let's go ahead and start donating. We are only $25 away from 2.5k, which we of course need to get to before we get to 2.6k. So chat, can somebody close us out and get this our next $500 milestone so that we can get even closer to getting that Hell Manor all collectibles. We only have 30 minutes to do that, so now is absolutely the time to start blasting those donations in. Exclamation mark donate in chat.
Yeah, especially now because we're getting to the fun stages in the run. Not like funny,
Ooh,
or like.
let's celebrate those fun stages.
So we're done with Manmol. This escape section was very much just enter the vault because we just like killed the goblin because he just couldn't enter it, and we just stole all the money and we escaped from the cops. Yeah, completely normal thing you do on a Thursday. Despite not being Thursday, I don't care. Yes, we get that small cycle in the hub, and we get to a boss fight. Yeah, it's an auto-scroller. Literally the entire fight is an auto-scroller. The only moments you do something are like 3 parts where you have to press clutch once and that's it. So if someone wants to talk about something, bring it on, because we're gonna sit here just dodging attacks. They're not gonna contribute anything to the gameplay. Kinda dumb, but like, whatever.
It happens. Well, I would love to see some donations talking about maybe your favorite cartoon, or perhaps maybe your favorite game that plays a lot like ANTONBLAST. I've heard a lot of people talking about Pizza Tower, a lot about Wario Land games.
Yeah, I usually been
Geek
playing
out about video games in your donations. Come on, chat, let's do it.
Yeah, we gotta do something now, especially because it's just gonna be dodged and just hit hair, not him. This poster is a female. And yeah.
You gotta give us stuff to talk about during the bosses. Exclamation mark donate.
Yeah, right now at least I've been playing a lot of this super awesome game called Libra Galactic. I'm pretty sure some people here know about it. I'm looking at you, Turple. Yeah, I've been really just been playing that game for too long that I kinda just forgot about ANTONBLAST. I'm just running it, but it's fine. I also did that with like back when I was running Pizza Tower Noise, and then I just became obsessed with Isaac. So it's like I have some dumb addictions to video games, especially when I'm just like trying to run something else. Yeah, just go back. Such evil big rocket, and yeah. We get to do one bar that there's something. Oh, where'd you going there? You're not supposed to go there. Yeah, let's just one last phase and we can get out of this boring hole for once. Alright, so yeah, the Binding of Isaac. Very cool game. I love it. Also, the Deep is really cool. I like the funny voice lines. I really like when the game just has like funny voices, like ANTONBLAST, with all the Satan, little things that Satan says.
Yeah, this is a super creative game. I love the art style. I'm glad that you made it so that I went in blind for this, because I'm being pleasantly surprised every single second, pretty much, by new animations and
Yeah,
cool
it
sound
looks.
effects.
It's just very cool. I love this game, honestly. I would say I like it more than Pixel Tower, but they're both really good. You can just compare them like that. Don't really like when people just try to compare something seriously. It's just like, it's for fun. The video game is for fun. You don't have to like be naive about it. It's fine. At least now we're done with this. Finally, I can play the game. Oh, okay, it's fine. We're just gonna move now to that evil door. What is that? Okay, well, I'm gonna drink some water because I'm getting tired.
It's always good to hydrate, chat. Hydrate if you haven't.
Oh yeah, people are recommending Isaac and Deep Rock. They're both insanely good games, just like chilling. Anyways, now Crimson Factory, a kinda short level, but it does have a lot of the strats, especially with just like keeping your momentum like you just did with the cannon. And also there's like weird conveyor belts that are kinda cool to use. And also just like trying to keep your momentum because there's levels like very wide open, so you can do some rollouts like that one. Just like big. And the music is cool too. I like it. Also have those like robot peoples. Because you have those little yellow bears that you were seeing at the bear star called peoples. These ones are called robot peoples. They're robots, of course. Obvious. This game does have some dumb names sometimes. I find it kind of cool. Also, the gimmick, as you can see, is this jetpack. There's pretty much just you go straight forward and you can boost upwards or downwards and clutch. Now we got to one big skip in this level. Okay, I got it. Did you see that entire background, all of the things in the background? I was supposed to go there, but just by using that robot people, I could just skip all of them and ignore like 30 seconds of level. That skip is super big for the run, and it's not really clear if you're using like a small design ever that devs didn't really notice. But it's kind of cool. I like it. Anyways, now we're up to this like pistons that are very annoying. Especially because they're just like cycles. I hate cycles. I think everyone hates cycles. You got this precise movement out of the slime, and I barely got into that. Barely got into that optimal cycle. Also, yeah, we have those dumb things just throwing evil at us. I don't know why they're like that. They're bad.
Evil.
They hurt me. Let's get some more jetpack sections. They're not really engaging, they're just like kinda whatever. But now
Well,
we
maybe
get
I can challenge chat to help us defeat evil by donating. Reminder that we will get that incentive for the Hell Manor all collectibles met at $2,600, but we only have a little bit less than 25 minutes left to do that. Chat, that is only 5 $25 donations, by the way, to get us there. And the first $25 donation, if that were to happen, would get us to $2.5 thousand. So come on, let's see that happen. I would absolutely love to announce that during this run here of ANTONBLAST. Let's do it.
I know you guys love the crate room in Hell Manor, please donate. I love it.
Exactly. Exactly. And also, another classic donation comment that I'd love to see is maybe some dog donations. Our charity that we're benefiting, Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center, finds dogs their amazing forever homes and helps them until they can get there. So if you have any dogs that you love in your life, tell me about them, whether real or fictional.
I mean, Anton does have a dog, so
Oh, wow. Well, that
yeah.
is fitting.
That is something funny that you can do in this game. You can buy a mascot, and it's just like it's gonna grab things for you if you're not close. If you're like somewhat close enough to them. Just kinda okay. You don't really. I never really used them, but they're very cool looking. Also, yeah, we got this section, which is like, what is that evil satanic shadow at the background? And why did I just go through a very long scroller? Oh. It's happy hour, of course, and now that evil super Satan, holy. It's just chasing me with a super evil laser. I can't believe I gotta run. Also, this is a very short, it's probably the shortest happy hour in the game. Because it's really pretty much just like all the 4 buttons are here, and I just gotta outround Satan before I just get crushed by the lasers. Well, not crushed, more like burned. You know. Just gotta be careful, go very quickly. I missed some rollouts there, but it's fine. Just the fire portals. Just like quickly going through them and preserving my speed. And the last jetpack section, that's just trying to dodge the lasers, but I don't know why the lasers are kinda dumb in this section. They never really hit me. Except for that one last part, I just slide and ignore them. And with just that, I already finished with Crimson Factory. It's kind of short level if you do it very quickly. Doesn't really feel that long. But okay, now we're gonna get to another actually funny and fun part of the run. We have to do a boss completely no hit. We're forced to do that because that is the optimal way. Also, why am I choking in the hub? It's fine. I didn't even do a run before this. Like, I was just practicing the game, didn't even do a run. So I'm just like completely cold in like half movement. But anyways, we get to Mallbuster where we have to do a no-hit boss fight if we wanna be optimal. Which is kinda dumb because there's a little bit of RNG involved. That if you get a very unlucky one, you're just gonna like probably die. Because that one bat that's flying around in the background, he's just gonna drop his amble at one point, and depending when he drops it, it can be either like barely noticeable at all or just like super annoying. At least on this first phase, I didn't get annoyed by it, which is very good. Now the second phase, you can see this little tomato bar, red bar, I don't know what it's called. But it increases every time the mob also gets hit, because you're supposed to not get hit in this fight at all. It's not like you hit Mobosser directly, it's just like the public hits her. So you have to perform well and not get hit at all by those speech bubbles. This phase just stay here, nothing else. But the third phase is the hard one because it has both RNG from the bat and RNG from where the speech bubbles spawn. I hope I get lucky because otherwise I'm just gonna have to suck some 40 seconds. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think I'm fine. Please, this that. Okay, yeah. And with that we managed to no hit more Buster. And now the bar gets completely failed and I can proceed to the next phase. Usually
Nice.
if you do get hit in this fight, you have to do like 4 phases before you get to this volleyball match. Which is not optimal. If you do no hit, you just get like 3 phases and that's it. Got to play some volleyball. Getting hurt with the tomato, super big tomato in fact. Kinda funny. And that's it. Okay, even maybe like give her the last hit. Boom. And with that,
And
that's
chat
all.
has also. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, yes, it's fine.
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know that chat has also dealt the final blow to that 2.5K because we just got two $25 donations. One from Starwind X9 who says, "Thank you to everyone who has helped make this wonderful marathon happen. 2.5K hype, less than 3." And also a $25 donation from Tabby X Tacy who says, "I heard Satan call for $2,500. Here we are." Thank you all so much for those incredibly generous donations towards Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. That does get us to $2,525 on the marathon, going even further beyond what I called for. That is just what happens here, and no glitches allowed. But we do need 3 more of those $25 donations, or just any donations you got, to get us to that $2,600 mark by about an hour and 20 minutes into this run, so we only have about 15 minutes to do that. Let's go ahead and keep going and hitting those milestones. Thank you so much, chat. Oh, and I just saw that number shoot up to 2,550. We are only $50 away.
Oh my
chat,
god.
let's get that in the next 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Oh my god, that's
This
great,
is so
actually.
exciting.
I guess
All
people
right,
really
I'm going to read that donation right now. Thank you for the $25 from Vipieri, who says, "Gotta donate some money to cover Danton's pet adoption expenses. Guy needs a dog after all the trouble he's been through. Good luck with the run."
Oh my
Thank
god,
you so
thanks.
much for that.
Thanks
Only
for
$50. Come on, chat. We can totally do this.
Dude, that's crazy. Oh my god, it's so amazing just seeing that number go up.
Number go up. I'm absolutely loving
number
this,
go
chat.
up.
Let's get 2.6K immediately. I want to see that Hell Manor all collectibles. This is such an awesome moment here at No Glitches Allowed. Let's do this.
That's gonna be very dumb just trying to do that. But I should be fine with that. Anyways, Mysterious Glass House, a very not very light level, especially because of the length. Because every single level in the game is like 6 minutes long or less, but this one is 8 minutes long. It's just like 4 separate sections of the level that are like somewhat like this one, which is like inside this like pool place, I don't know how to call it. But yeah, this one is very long, and we're just stuck here grabbing these gears for just like growing up some plants and getting to, you know, progress to the level. Gotta go here and some little puzzle with the gears with the water, and here's the last gear because we just gear. Why is it gear? Gear. Anyways, we get this one set of plants. Okay, here. Ignore this eels, they're awful. I don't like them. Also, yeah, this one little gimmick. There's like with the cloud, we just become a ghost. We just become evil. There's a lot of evil in this game, as you can tell. Which is just, we could just move left and right, and we are always going up, which is very useful for some sections. We just cannot reach the upper sections. Also, this piranha plants, the green ones, they just get activated when we get on top of them, and the blue ones are cycle based, which is kinda annoying, but you can get used to it. Anyways, get here to this sky section that has a very annoying room. There's one in this room. There's like one of the very few rooms in the game where you can actually fall off, so I gotta have to focus here and make sure I don't fall off, because if you fall you have to go back to the very start of the room, and that's not good. But yeah, I still have to go fast, so I got some strats, like ignoring that big piranha plant out there, and get the cannon with some of the height from the ground pound. And I surprisingly didn't fall off. That's cool. Very cool. Go around here. Don't let the clouds hit me, because I get hit by them. I'm just gonna become a ghost and hit the spiky plants. And we get this section, which is just a little bit of waiting until I get up, dodging this plant. So it's just kind of boring, but you know, this game has like 1 auto-scroller at least per level, which is okay. You kinda wanna have a rest in such a heavy game like this. Long game too. But yeah, now we're done with this sky section and we're with this evil fish. The jump scare. It's so dark and we have that super slackjaw. I don't remember the name. What was it? It had a name, I don't remember it, but just this evil piranha. We are gonna use it for breaking those metal blocks that we cannot break, and we have to use his jaw to progress to the level by just baiting it into these blocks. As you can see, gotta go through here. There's some weird mosquitoes. Kind of look like they will hurt you, but no, they don't. Just like not sitting. They're in the air, not sitting. But yeah, now we use the fish again. Very much just like kind of puzzle-ish. It's kind of cool when you're first playing the game, but it just becomes like a boring task when you try to speedrun. Now we get this part. And we have to use again the gimmicks for getting up, pressing the switch, and get to a boring part again. This level is not long because of gameplay, really it's just a lot of false scrollers. Like, we used to have a skip for this part of the level, but the devs patched it because casual players were having issues with it. So it's like, come on, let me have to skip again. I don't want to spend 30 seconds just constantly jumping in the water. It's fine. It's completely fine.
It's just more time for us to meet the incentive. We are only $50 away from that. That is 2 of those $25 donations, 1 $50 donation, 5 $10 donations. You know, you can do the math. Let's get this going. We only have about 10 minutes left to meet that, so chat, we need those donations ASAP. I'm calling for happy hour on this incentive. We need 2.6K on the marathon to get it in the next a little bit less than 10 minutes, so let's do it.
Yes, I mean, there's still one big boss left and then that one level. Also, funnily enough,
Okay,
you call
so
happy
yeah, it needs
hour.
to happen now.
Yeah, you just call
Calling
happy hour at the
let's
right
do it.
time.
Perfect. All right, chat, now is the time. If you've been waiting to donate, by the way, this is our final day of No Glitches Allowed 2025. So now's a really great time to go ahead and get your donations in if you've been waiting to make your donation count, because we are, again, only $50 away and we do not have very much time. Only a couple more minutes. Get on that happy hour. Let's do it.
Yeah, now this happy hour is pretty much just the water's going down. We just have to dodge it, and we also have this little thing, I don't know how to call it. It's just like if we just spam the clutch bottom in the water, and we just kind of, you can kind of just go through these spiky plants very easily. We are gonna use that thing later on another level, which is gonna be very useful for a very big skip, and also it just makes like generally moving through the water much easier, especially in that section, because it's kinda lame to try and dodge the fish. Also, we're going backwards in all the sections of the level. We have this one which... oh no, I'm gonna fall down. Oh, never mind. No! Okay. I was supposed to use the ground pound for gaining a little bit of height and getting to the rope, but I missed it. Okay, now that's what I was supposed to do. Okay, it's fine. And now we run it back. Go here with all the plants. Be careful, do not touch them. And that's the end of the level. A very long trip, honestly. I could feel it. It's like one of the times I could actually feel the length of this level. But yeah, this now we're getting close to the end of the game. We just have some few levels left. And this big boss here, all of that evil. Where's that bell? We're gonna see what's here. Where's this just evil music? And where's that bell? Oh, it actually has life. It has eyes! Can't believe it. Anyways, Ring-a-Ding, it's the worst lead in the game because this boss fight is completely RNG. The only thing that's gonna involve of you getting good times is that you actually know what to do when you get lucky. But that attack you just saw at the very start, that was just me getting lucky. You can get a lot of hits in that one attack, but you have to get lucky, of course. It is very annoying because like all the time save and time loss in this split is just because of getting unlucky. Since the next phase is like an entire auto scroller, so you don't have to do anything at all. But yeah, now we're dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm evil.
But you know what isn't dead? The incentive, because we are only $25 away from meeting that. And remember, like, that's now. I think we have this boss fight and then that is going to close. So we need that $25 to get done soon. We have $25 from Satan, who says, "How dare you say I'm evil when I'm donating for the dogs and
That's fun.
So that is helping us close that out. We need 25 more. Come on, chat. Let's do it. Literally this boss fight and then it's over. So come on. We need it now. Happy hour right now.
Okay, I mean, Hell Manor's a little bit... We have to finish one more level and then there's Hell Manor. So maybe you can like 5 minutes of it, if it's fine.
Okay, at maximum 5 minutes, chat. So let's get that donation in. Do not hesitate. Put it in. Every donation counts because we are just trying to make it to $2,600 on the marathon. We have only $25 left to go. So every donation helps us get there. Let's do it.
Also, yeah, by Perry called RNG, I think that's pretty much the best name for this guy. It's just so boring and so lame. Just like gambling your entire run at this point. Because like very end game and you just have to gamble your luck, which is like really annoying. Anyways, we get here. This is the only place where we actually do something. We bonk this asteroid, and since Ring-a-Ding animation is playing, we just hit him a little bit more closer to the ground, and now since we're falling down, we can get to the floor slightly quicker, which is cool. Like something, like, yeah. Because now it's just again dodging, doing nothing. I wish they had something more, I don't know, interesting for this boss fight in the speedruns. It's a very cool boss fight when you play it for the first time, especially because now we are done with it. Yeah, that was it. It's just pretty much the phase 1 with RNG. Oh my god, what is that? Evil! Evil! Anyways, now this is where...
some flowy vibes from that, that boss.
And now this is the very heavy RNG phase, because every single attack is either gonna let me hit Ring-a-Ding with like, I don't know, 20 bells, those very small bells, or just like no bells at all. There's one attack that you just lose 5 seconds if you get it, because there's no bells at spawn, and you just cannot do anything, you just have to dodge. At least now I'm getting somewhat lucky. It's fine, it's like not the best luck you can get, but it's close. You're just gonna dodge here and there, make sure we hit those bells, we can hit Ring-a-Ding. Yeah, hold on, I hope I don't die. Shouldn't die. Okay, and now that was it. The evil is gone. Or is it?
Evil vanquished.
Super biblically accurate angel. Oh my god, it's gonna throw the moon at me. What am I gonna do? I think this is the end.
I don't know.
Oh no. No, it isn't. Boom.
Goodbye, moon.
Hit the moon back.
And just while that was happening, we hit 2.6k.
Oh my
That's
god.
gonna do it. Thank you for the $25 from Scotty C, who says, "Blastin'." That's right. Thank you so much for helping us blast past that incentive. We're gonna do it. All collectibles in Hell Manor time.
Okay, I gotta get prepared for that. But what now? Okay, now we don't need those 5 minutes at all. Now we're just gonna go back, because like if you wonder why it's called Hell Manor, and we went for the right floor, the left floor, the top floor. Oh my god! It's the evil! I get to the evil.
For
I can't believe
evil? I can't believe it.
No! Down to Satan Town. Boom.
Ah, my
And now we are in the Hell's waiting room, where all the evil resides, and the hardest levels in the game with some annoying strats and RNG. Especially this one. It's like I think this is the only level with actual RNG. I don't remember. But yeah, let's see. It's like super evil. There's like evil people. There's those chickens. I don't know if they're chickens, and we have like this floating mines. It is like very difficult level to get through when you're first playing the game. But it is okay on the speedrun. I thought what to think about it. Yeah, now the main gimmick is we have to help one guy. We're gonna see very soon on the very next room. It's just gonna keep us tasks to do. We can just skip the cutscene, but it pretty much just tells us that he wants to do a party. We have to like do some things to him, and yeah, we are forced to do it. First task is filling this pool of water with soda. If you're wondering why am I swimming in the water, am I supposed to like grab some sponges or like, you know, dry all the water? Well, no. I'm actually gonna do this. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I just skipped all the section that you're supposed to grab sponge and like, you know, get rid of all the water and fill it with soda. I just skipped the sponge at all, like completely, and now I'm done with the ool. Not the pool, the ool. There's no P in it, so you wanna keep it that way.
that's true. The ool only.
Anyways, now the second task we have to do is destroy Satan's boombox, which is like, I don't know, apparently the guy is telling us that he has awful music taste, so we just have to destroy it completely. Also, yeah, those statues you're seeing are the main RNG thing in the level. Sometimes they're gonna move, sometimes they're not gonna move, and sometimes they're gonna move to the left or the right. So it is very annoying, especially on this room here, because you have to be prepared to whatever cycle you get. I luckily got the best one. It was very quick. But yeah, now we're done with this section. They're very quick sections. And now we're done with Satan's boombox. And now one
Miss my
more
boombox.
task to do.
It's so cool.
And now he's telling us that there's some clocks. We gotta break them. I'm gonna ask for silence in this section because you're gonna see what I meant with silence here. Yeah, you have to read an analog clock in the middle of a run. That's the gimmick.
That's a funny mechanic.
It's like
That's
so dumb, but I love it. It's like probably my favorite gimmick of the entire game. I pretty much just have to do them in the exact order, which is like first the two ones at the very top, and then warp, because you know I have a checkpoint right there.
All right, looks like we're gonna have to take a quick break here for some tech issues. We will be back very, very soon. All
Okay.
right, we are back. Sorry about that, chat. Little tech issue, but we have returned.
Yeah, I don't know, but my dad turned on the TV that it sucks like a lot of Wi-Fi, and I was like super mad. So like, yeah, sorry guys. But we're
That
back.
was the evil that took the stream down. Okay, we defeated evil. We're good.
So yeah, the evil took me basically. It was all because of the evil. I can't believe it. Also, yeah, we're done with the clock, and we do another checkpoint warp. We're going back down here. And now he just tells us like, yeah, you did all my things, you can come here and get your spirit, bye bye. Though it's kinda sad we're not invited to the party he's doing. It's kinda sad. Because we're doing the happy hour. Of course we're doing it.
The hour.
Anyways, go to the small labyrinth thing with some dices and whatnot. Which is okay. I remember being very confused in this section when I was like playing the game casually. Satan trying to sabotage the stream. Ooh.
Exactly. That's all right. We're gonna defeat Satan. It's in the category name.
Yeah, we're gonna beat both Satans. Wait, no, what? Wow.
Huh? I'm a danger.
Never mind, never mind. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go through this, beating all the evil, literally, because they're just satanic. And get done with here, but now what? Oh my god, it's the last evil machine! Oh.
No.
Yeah, it's a super powerful mech suit. I'm completely immortal right now, and I can just blast everything with this evil chainsaws.
That is awesome.
Chainsaws that explode on whatever they touch, and like they just, yeah, you can just spam them like so quickly. Also, we have those wizards that are just constantly gonna spawn enemies, very dangerous enemies. But like, do you care? I don't care. Look how I'm blasting everything, dude. They're not even able to see me. How many times has evil been saying this run? I don't know. I think I've said evil like 100 times at this point. But
Probably.
101.
We had a nickel for every time.
Counter for evil. But yeah, now we're just gonna go back here. We're gonna have like 5 wizards constantly spawning enemies. We can just boom, 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 boom. They're nothing for us. Just kind of notch color section for the speedrun, but it's cool. It's just like this. It's like funny visual thing. Oh. Anyways, just gonna break everything.
Is the Hell Manor after this, by the way?
Also, yeah, it is after this because we're in hell.
Okay, so chat, you're gonna get to see what you donated for coming up real soon here.
Yeah, and we are done with the level. This is the second to last level in the game because, as I mentioned, we're gonna have Hell Manor, all collectibles. Now that you guys helped reaching the donation goal, I love all of you guys. You're all amazing. Like really crazy for helping me with
Truly.
this. It's been a super exciting time for me right now, despite that one small internet issue. But yeah, now.
There, don't smile because it happened. Cry because it's over.
Yes.
I love the voice acting.
And now you wonder, Golden Passage in Warrior Land and sit up in Speed Tower. Yeah, we have happy hour at the very start, 8 minutes of escape. We're just gonna blast with everything. We're destroying the evil here. All of them that were chasing us at the very start of the game. Now we're killing every single one of them. With no mercy and no remorse. Gonna blast here, using a lot of slingshots. And this level, since all the other levels also like Golden Passage and Seat Up try to make you use every single gimmick in the game, since we're gonna make you use everything, we're gonna have the shark. But hold on, so I gotta do this. What is this evil place? But there's like actually so much evil here. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Where am I going? I kinda just have to do this because for grabbing the collectibles in Hell Manor, you have to do a small challenge before. Here we have the Animemento, which is like a weird rat looking thing. I don't know why it looks like that,
When
honestly.
you donated, chat, you donated for even more evil being vanquished. That is very exciting.
True. So we have this tight platform with the tornado, but it's quick if you remember where to jump.
Tornado might be one of my favorite animations in this game.
It's
Looks
kind
so
of cool.
good.
It looks very cool. Also, you have to assume that you're supposed to do a lot of things like pressing a faucet and then using a nade ball, but we just skip all of them and we just get straight to this toilet and get to this section of platforming. If we fall down, we have to go back to the very start of the room, so you don't want that. Got the conveyors, got the piranha plants. But now, we got to the funny room that I was talking about, the great room. Yeah. Crash Bandicoot Parkour, hello, yes it's me, this room. You kinda just jump, yeah, that's it, that's all you have to do, just jump. If you fall down, just have to do everything again. Oh, okay, okay, it's fine, it's fine. I can do this. There's an easy way of restarting this room, but it's fine. Kinda just have to
I mean, it looks very precise and difficult, so.
It is dumb,
not playing
honestly.
it.
It's like evil level design, like actual evil.
It's true. Chad agrees this is a very evil room.
Super evil. Now should be close to the end. Columns, mosquito, tons of crates, mosquito, 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 and yeah, that's it for the crate room. Grab the cassette. Now we gotta go to this little arena. We have 5 little sections of this arena. We gotta kill all the enemies and then proceed to kill the next ones. This is like actually getting rid of the evil. We gotta kill this with some specific inputs for killing them optimally. And we have these clones. Where are these clones? Hold on. Okay, I got the escape. You're usually supposed to chase down that goblin. Like, he's just gonna hit a wall with evil and he's gonna die. But I just skipped it by just doing a precise rollout and then clicking the switch on top of him. We go, oh, what is it? What is it? What's it upside down? So cool. It's just kind of dumb. Some rooms are upside down. The controller, the only things are inverted are like the up and down. And that's it. But yeah, we got some water with spiky plants, the big bath torpedo. Gotta go quickly through here. One more jetpack. We take some damage, but we're gonna be safe. It's just gonna like, I mean, slightly more optimal. And the last collectible, which is this. We gotta break down this. And we do this again, but this is for a main purpose. Yeah, we have to kill all the peoples, but I can just get on top of it with a hammer bounce and kill them very quickly instead of waiting for them to come down. Also, yeah, bye bye Satan. We're actually gonna kill you if we kill your statue. Also, we got some paintball. I love paintball. You guys love paintball. Well, at least good thing you're not forced to play paintball. So if you don't play paintball, you're not a paintball. You're not a true paintballer. As that little demon says.
Oh, sad.
We got some platforming, some evil upside down platforming, and we're now getting close to the exit. We grab the spirit, which was waiting us. We gotta skip, we gotta blast, we gotta run, the level's right above me. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Bah. And we
It's
are,
not even close.
and we're done with Hail Manor.
Awesome. That was so cool. I loved seeing everything that had to offer. Thank you all so much in chat, by the way, for raising the money that we needed to meet that milestone. Absolutely incredible work. And chat, I know you can do even more because we just opened a brand new milestone for the Vivid Stasis showcase that we're going to have later tonight, which is an incredible rhythm game. If you don't know, Lori D. Bunnykins will do an encore of additional tracks that adds about 10 more minutes to the whole marathon if we get $2,750 on the marathon by the end of the run. And already helping us get there is a $1 anonymous donation. Thank you so much for that donation.
Yeah.
Brings us to $2,601.
So yeah, that was not the end of the level. We have some very last rooms to do. We're just gonna like run off the lava. Gotta get very quickly. There's fire everywhere. There's evil. There's mines. There's everything. We're gonna do one last jetpack section for finishing with the last level in ANTONBLAST. He's gonna he's gonna run, get to the actual exit. There's the evil busters, all four of them chasing us like they did in Boiler City, but now they're here. Why? I don't know. Like the very last units that Satan has for him, because we just killed every single enemy in his arsenal. So yeah, now we got evil. There's evil, my guy. Yeah, and now we're actually finished with Hell Manor with all collectibles as you guys wanted. As you can see, I grabbed both. Got
Congratulations.
everything: the spray can, the cassette, and the anime memento. That's weird looking rat. I don't know why it looks like that. But well, now if I beat the last level, you had the final boss, right? Yeah, like you know. I wonder what's gonna be the final boss. The evil itself. The true evil to end them all. Who is the more evil here? Well, what is this gonna say?
Now, there's just one last problem to deal with.
Yeah, it's me. This phase is pretty much kinda RNG because there's some attacks that are very bad to get, like the first ones I got right now. That loot you cannot hit Satan at all, and I just lost a little bit of time. That one, butt attack, sorry for the word, is okay because you can deal some little bit of damage. Also, yeah, he just did that slingshot against the wall because I forced him to do it against the wall, and I could get some big amount of hits on him, on his assets. But yeah, now we got the best attack you can get in this phase, because you can pretty much just infinite Satan until he dies, just with this very single attack. Since as you can see, I'm just constantly hammer bouncing on his butt, and I'm just gonna drain his HP very slowly, but it's gonna get drained entirely, which is the very cool thing of this attack. It's kinda sad that the very first phase is RNG, but it's okay. You can, you know, try your luck at the very last boss fight of the game. Anyways, we're gonna be almost done with Satan, and yep, that's what's gonna happen now.
I've got to get out of here.
I love that voice line. Anyway, now we're chasing the evil with all the tools. Gonna use the spire rings, some rollouts, keeping our momentum. Just gonna get chased down very quickly. Just slingshotting everywhere, but now. Oh no! What? What's gonna happen? Oh no! Oh my god! What is that? I gotta run.
Fighters?
That is like
We gotta get out of here.
every single amount of evil in one particular oh no thing. Oh my god. Yeah, just gotta run very quickly. Managed to get some skipping the A ball. But now what? I'm cornered. What's it gonna do? What? What? Oh my god. No way, he's
What?
sucking
What's
my
happening?
redness. Because
Oh no!
all what Satan wanted was to become the reddest being on the planet and slash or in the planet. Oh my god, but what's gonna happen now? I'm dead. He literally just like sucked my soul.
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
Oh my god. Evil. There's like all the evil. More evil than the word evil. No!
So Reddit.
It's over.
Now that I'm the reddest thing on the planet, it's time to start thinking about a mate.
But yeah, we are
Oh.
we are cooked.
I see. You can't do both at the same time.
But what are we gonna do now? Hold on. Undertale souls. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
What?
I kinda
Every single
recommend you
spirit in the game. Every single one I collected. I'm just gonna let this cutscene play because I love it. You can skip it, but I really want people to see it. But what is good? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ooh.
I am the evil now. And yup, how are you
So
gonna
cool.
defeat the devil itself with more evil than him?
Yeah, you gotta out evil the evil.
Time for this. Jewel Ghoul, Freako Dragon, Ring-a-Ding. Take care of this trifle at once.
Oh, he thinks his little bosses are gonna do something. No, they're not. Look at them. They're just dying one single
Oh, look,
hit.
one shot.
But yeah, what's he gonna do now? Oh my god. No. What is this? What do you mean they're here?
I'm so glad you had me stay blind for this. This is an incredible ending to a game.
It is really cool looking, but now what? Gotta just auto scroll it, but it looks really cool. Especially because
does.
now we're gonna have the actual fight between Satan and us. Yeah, there's no one else left. Everyone is dead.
I guess it's true. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, of course, I'm also gonna do it myself. In this phase, you have a different chain of attacks that he's gonna do. First one of fingers that I can hit the midair, and I can also just chain a lot of hits in them. And I kinda have to optimally because there's some janky things about it because it depending on RNG you can sometimes get 3 fingers, 2 fingers or 1 finger. You also have this rock paper scissors attack, but it's pretty much just you can one cycle it, but I just failed it because I was just focused more in blocking. But it's fine. You can just get one more rock. Kinda cool also the attack, just rock paper scissors. But yeah, now he's angry. What's he gonna do now? Shoot more lasers, of course. You gotta dodge them because you have more HP in this part of the fight, but it's harder. So it's like it equals the amount of HP you kinda need. Yeah, now we got this, hitting this big balls, big satanic balls towards him, and then we can just stand between these lasers very easily. We don't have to even touch them. Got more fingers to do. Like this, I can predict where they're gonna spawn because it's like this one face of the fingers set, so you spawn. Now he's gonna repeat every single attack he did again. So you can kinda predict what he's gonna do. Okay, now I actually got the one cycle you can do in this phase. You don't see the paper or scissors, you see the rocks. Oh, you got more evil, there's so much evil. Got more balls. And also some rockets are gonna fall down, but not much of an issue. Got this. And that's it, we just need 2 balls, but he's now super duper angry. What's gonna do? Oh, we gotta hit his flames. Oh my god, what the blah. And now we gotta hit his bot, so fucking oh. Yeah, but now what? He's super angry. What's gonna do now? Okay, now he's phase. Yeah, we gotta hit the nose. There's like a ray laser, satanic 3 satanic lasers. We're gonna now hit the eyes. And, it's gonna be one. This is gonna be also this evil crown. It's gonna be constantly aiming for us. If we get grabbed by it, it's gonna be very annoying because like we don't really want to get grabbed by it. I don't even know what I'm saying. If you get grabbed, you know, you can just have to attack it. We're actually hitting the weak spot. Hit the eyes, hit the crown with the very last one, and now we are actually done. Oh my god, super evil. What? But what now? Yeah. Just gotta chase him down. We're not gonna let him escape at all. Of course, we are not gonna let him escape. Also, the run hands when I get to Satan. This part is apparently RNG. We are not too sure about it, but yeah, just have to gamble here, get closer to him. Just kinda have to hit him, give him the very last hit. And when I say time is done, hold on, done. Pause the timer.
EG.
Yeah, that was it.
Amazing run.
That was very cool. And also you get a funny reward after beating the game where you can just kill Satan with every single hit you have, which is really funny. You can spam clutch, 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 clutch. It's like really funny. So yeah, you can just gonna do this. Yeah, you're gonna just have to hit him. And that's it.
That's awesome.
The evil is gone. I have won everything. Oh my god.
Hey,
So
well
yeah,
destroyed.
that was Anton Blast. 80% for all of you people. Thanks Silver for the GG. Thanks Benny for the GG. Thanks Spike Perry for the GG. Thanks Pomus, Black Mom, P, Citrus. Oh my god. Thanks Cootie, Bunny, Kings Hop Pop. Oh my god. As yeah, we got this funny cutscene. You can watch it if you want. My
While
mirror.
we watch it, Cawis, where can the people find you if they'd like to see more incredible game?
Oh,
content?
oh yeah, that's my channel. But you can just watch this cutscene.
Cawis_8.
Yeah, Cawis underscore 8. That's the one. The true Cawis, not the false Cawis. Like the true emoji. Yeah.
Ooh. Not sure if Nintendo would do that.
But yeah. The last blast ever. One little swear. I hope it's not an issue. But yeah. That's Anton Blast. If okay, we are done. We can just end the run now. It's just some cutscene if you want to watch it.
I guess people are just going to have to go play the game for themselves. This was absolutely incredible. Thank you, Cawis, so much for running Anton Blast for us. And thank you, chat, for getting us towards that donation incentive as well. Fantastic time. Do you have any final words?
It was amazing. I was so excited for this one. I was like, remembering my day for this one was just like 27, April 27, April 27, April 27. And I was just like, I could not wait. I just had to do this. It was so cool. I was thinking a lot of things beforehand. But yeah, at least it really worked out. And I hope all of you guys enjoyed it. Because I know you did.
I had an absolute blast. Pun intended. It was incredible to see this game for the first time live.
But yeah.
And I hope chat loved it just as much as I did.
But yeah,
Sure they did.
it was an amazing game. It was a cool run. Had some bad mistakes, but it's fine.
You did fantastic. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and take a little break while we wait for our next run of Sonic Frontiers to be ready. Stick around for that. It's going to be just as incredible. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to No Glitches Allowed 2025. That was an amazing run of Anton Blast that we just had. And while we wait for our next run of Sonic Frontiers to be ready, I am here to introduce you to your next incredible host, the Valiant Sun. How are you doing today?
Hello, Satan. I am super excited to be here and get to host for these upcoming runs.
Yes, I cannot wait for this block that we have coming up right now. We have Sonic Frontiers coming up next, and then Vivid Stasis and Super Metroid. What an all-star spread. And we do have something open for that Vivid Stasis run showcase. It's not really a run showcase later. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Vivid Stasis, if y'all didn't know, is a rhythm game. So we're getting a showcase of a bunch of songs. The difficulties go from 1 to 17. And for our main showcase, we're seeing songs that are leveled 7 to 16. If we want to rate that encore, we get 4 different songs that are 16, 16 plus, and a 17 rated song, which is one of 15 of the hardest songs available in the game for Lori to show off to us. It's going to be really, really exciting. And Vivid Stasis is such a pretty rhythm game.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I really want to see that 17 difficulty. That sounds absolutely awesome. We need $2,750 to get that on the whole marathon. So every single donation counts at the end of that showcase. And Jess, while you're here, can you tell me a little bit about what you've loved at No Glitches Allowed so far?
What have I loved about no glitches allowed? Well, I love that the glitches, they aren't allowed, but sometimes they are. Have you noticed that we've been getting some like very cool showcases and other like bonus incentives to actually see some of these glitches? I know like we had some yesterday as well that was like a glitch showcase we added on. I like that we get more marathon, you know?
Yeah, I love that. No glitches allowed, except for when they are, and usually that's because we're raising money for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. So, we got to do what we got to do, right? We gotta help the dogs in any way we can, and sometimes the glitches are gonna have to sneak their way in there, for helping that. Oh, and I want to welcome our raiders, by the way. Thank you, really, really longathon for raiding into No Glitches
Yo.
Allowed, another incredible marathon. Welcome in, Raiders. We are No Glitches Allowed 2025, and we are here benefiting Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. And with that, I have been your host for a little while, Satan herself. If you want to find me, I'm Satan herself, or is Satan isn't herself on most platforms. And I'm gonna go ahead and hand y'all off to the absolutely incredible The Valiant Sun. Have loads of fun. Bye bye.
Thank you, Satan, and I'm so glad that you're still around even after being defeated in that beautiful Anton Blast run.
Yep, I'm okay. I'm doing fine. I promise. I'm still red. But yes, I'm also red. So bye bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, chat, and welcome in, Raiders. As Satan just said, my name is the Valiant Sun, and I get to be your host for the next 3 runs on our schedule today. We are raising money for Go Rescue, a dog shelter in Hampton, Virginia. Go Rescue works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them the time, care, and love they need to find not just any home, but the right home. You can use !donate in the chat to send some money towards Go Rescue, or if you want to see what's coming up and down the line, you can use !schedule to see what sort of runs we have going on. Right now, we are trying to get to $2,750 so that we can get an encore of Vivid Stasis. But before that, we have a Sonic Frontiers run, and I've heard that we're ready. So, chat, we will be right back with some Sonic. Could be fun.